Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Niara Alexis. If you're new here, I focus on makeup, hair, a little bit of luxury thrown in there. And today I'm gonna be telling you my process and rules for taking down my braids to retain my hair. I know some of us might be snatching our hair out, so I'm gonna take you through my process. So if you're interested, then just keep watching. Now, let me just say, if you've had your hairstyle in for a little while, you're going to see shedding, okay? This isn't to prevent like any type of hair loss. You're going to see shedding because that hair that would have naturally shedded on its own while it was out of a protective style has nowhere to go while it's in a protective style. So you're going to shed some hair, but this is for like minimal hair loss, okay? So like you're not pulling out hair that should be in the roots, you know? My number one thing, no matter what, is when you put your braids in, or when someone does your braids or your whatever protective style it is for you, if your hair feels tight or super tender, no matter how you take them braids now, sis, that hair coming out. There's no way around it. I wish there was, but there's not. Obviously, it's gonna be a little bit of tension there because it is a new, fresh style. But if it's unbearable, if it's super, no girl. Let me tell you, the key, the telltale sign, if you're trying to figure out, is my hair about to come out? If that like root gets really itchy and it starts to get a little flaky and it starts to get, that hair follicle is coming right on up out of your scalp. So you might as well just go ahead and take it out now. If it feels uncomfortable, if it feels too tight, say something, okay? Say something. Like they be saying on the trains, if you see something, say something, okay? Taking your time and being gentle. Do not be trying to rush and take your hair out, because that's when you're gonna be start running and combing and start yanking and snatching and all that stuff. Don't do that. These, for example, these braids, I can't really tell where my hair ends. So to prevent cutting your hair off, girl, just come right on down here. I know, you know, I don't think my hair has grown this far. Yes, it might take a little bit of extra time, but I will much rather cut down here so I can experience whatever new growth has happened while it's in this style than to be chopping my hair off up here, okay? Because maybe it is. But just for safety measures, if it's a style that you can't really tell where the hair stops, if you're not really sure, cut it off at the end. Just save yourself and reassure yourself knowing that my hair has not grown to Pocahontas lengths in this past month, so I'm just cut it at the ends because I know I ain't cutting none of my hair off. Lastly, and the thing I feel like is most key, is resting between styles. So I feel like a lot of times we try to rush into our next style. No, that's not what you're gonna do. Take some time between styles, okay? So I would say if you are a relaxed girl, you need to wait at least a week to 2 weeks before you put a relaxer in after braids. I know it might be super tempting because you know you got new growth, girl. You know you have some new growth. Your braids have been in for about a month and a half. Your hair has not had no heat on it, so it ain't been trained. It's like, it's all out of whack. It's like a little kid that come back from daycare acting a fool. Like, you gotta train it again. You just know how to deal with it. So do this at a time where you don't have nowhere to be, or giving it time to like kind of be like, whew, girl. You know, it's like your hair needs that time to take its bra off when it gets home, okay? You know when you take your bra off and you just like, whoo, girl. Whoo, girl. It's like the best thing ever. Give your hair that time. Give your hair that grace to do that too, okay? So let your hair take its bra off, get comfy, and then move on to the next style. I am going to take this makeup off because I just cannot do this with makeup on my face. I don't know why. And I'm gonna come back and we're gonna take our hair down, okay?